Good morning and welcome to a bright and sunny 4th day of September in 1961 here on Maypole Farm. We are baling hay today and we also need to get the straw baled, so we shall bale this field of hay, then we shall pop over to the straw and get that baled as well. And once the straw's baled and collected and this hay's baled and collected up, we can get on with the winter ploughing, drilling of the winter wheat and the barley. We shall miss a row and come back into this one. Yeah, it did fine up just after we left you yesterday. The sun came out, dried the hay, we got it raked up, and now we can get on with baling while the sun shines. Ourselves down this trail now. There we go. Missed a bit there as we went up. That's get all this hay baled, and we shall get the wheat straw baled. The oat straw can be ploughed into the field and should act as a bit of fertiliser for the crops. This field also needs ploughing up for drilling of crops, as does the one directly in front of us. Any little bits that we miss will be ploughed under. Not going to waste diesel running about after little bits of straw and hay. Does work pretty well, this bar baler. Going to be a lot of bales to collect, most of which will be sold. Don't need them all for our cows and sheep. Just a little bit of jiggling at the end here to get all of this in. There we go. Seems like we've got a problem with our headset once more. Keeps showing that we are trying to alter the volume when I'm not even touching it. Not sure whether that's coming across on the stream that we are trying to change the volume, but yeah, we are getting through this A nicely. As I say, a lot of this A will be sold, bring in a bit of income for the farm, see if we can afford to buy a new field going forward into 62. Get ourselves down this little short row once we get to it. There we are. Not a totally full swath, it's not produced as many bales as some we've gone down. Now we've got a good swath. You can see the bales dropping out at a great rate of knots now. What APN FAR is, I'm not sure. I know FAR was bought out by Deutz, that's why it's called Deutz FAR when you get a tractor. The headlands off this field are in the yard. We did get them baled to feed our cattle and sheep. Need to get the straw bales baled up as soon as we've done this field of A, because we need more straw for bedding for the cattle. Everything around here will be done shortly. Find the next breed along here somewhere. There it is. Not too many trails left in the A now. Got the last drink of coffee out my morning cup. we will miss a trail and go into the next one once more. That's it, got in direct into the next trail there. So probably we can turn one way better than we can the other. We shall see. We'll probably get round into every trail here. Yeah, it does, goes in every trail nicely. As soon as all the baling's done, we will get on with getting them all collected. Two more trails to bale in the 8th, and we shall pop over to the wheat straw, get that baled. Not sure how many loads of bales there will be off this A. Looking like there's going to be several loads. Get ourselves down this last trail. And then head across to the wheat straw. These little square bales, very time consuming to get baled up. We will lift up there, turn off the baler and empty the baler, fold the baler and head over to the wheat field. Should have left the baler full to get up here. Actually, we could have dropped them straight into the feeding area. All the oat straw can be ploughed under. All we are interested in is the wheat field. It should give us enough hay to unfold our baler, turn it on, drop it down, and away we go into the wheat straw. So you are seeing a bit of each bale today. Could have done with raking these straw swaths up a bit more, but it'll be fine. We should get enough straw up here to sell some and for what we want to keep on the farm. May have to get some carted out to get the headlands clear, but the other 35 can go on the cart. That swath there, being so thick, won't all go in. Didn't think it would. And again, trying to tell us it's turning the volume up or down, and we're not. Good few bales here going to be produced on the headlands, never mind the main body of the field. Once we get all the headlands up, we can cart from the headlands and get the rest of the straw baled afterwards. Another big heap here that won't all get into the baler. This round and one more of the headlands to be done. Still got the sunflowers to harvest as well. Not sure when they will be ready to harvest, but probably be end of this month, beginning of the next before we can get those done. which will get our combine out the shed once more. Also need to run to the shop once the sunflowers are ready to lease an header. It will be the only time we're going to need an header for sunflowers or anything like that, so yeah, everything here will be done nicely. Once more around the outside of this to finish off the wheat straw headland. Then we shall head back into the hay fields, get the headlands of those all done, and then we can start collecting the headlands up. I think we've got enough work to get on with to get all of the video just baling. Tomorrow we will have our carting video, I suppose. Should hopefully get all of this baled and carted today. Well, not carted, but baled today. A lot of dust in the wheat straw. It's dried out nicely. Need to get the headlands done before we can do the main body of the field, because these bales we are producing will be in the way of turning. There we have the headlands of our wheat field done. Just empty those bales out, fold the baler and head back to the next next field. To get the headlands done on that. I'm seeing there the chickens have gone. They was too close to the house. Didn't want them smelling the house out. We are producing a bit of manure, which is good. We will go around this field next. Not got a lot of bales to produce on the headlands of these fields. We've only got one headland around. This field will be staying as grass. To produce our hay in the future. All the rest will be ploughed under for growing cereals and root crops. So a nice productive day, getting some bales baled up after the wet day yesterday. The dog walking around. Probably a few mice in the hay, I don't know. That will get this field's edling done. Hopefully we can get round to the next field without folding the baler up, which will make things pretty decent. Yeah, we can get through there. And we will now head down to the next field and get the edling done on that. If it was going up the main road we would have to fold it, but it is fine to go on this. We shall get around this edling now. Ooh, got a bit of speed wobble on there. Get the rest of the edlings around here done. And just one small field, but for today that is where we are going to leave you. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment. If you are new to the channel and you'd like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. If you give that bell a ring, it will tell you when our content is available. Until you join us next time, Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.